Hey everybody, what is going on? Hexlex here. I got another Master Duel video for you, and I've got a little bit of a problem. See, it's coming up on the end of the season, and as you can see, I am still in Platinum 3. I have just not been playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel really as much as I typically do. I really, in the past couple of months, honestly, haven't been doing too much outside of just dailies and also the videos, the duels rather needed for videos, but I really don't want to fall back down into gold, so I'm going to take some time to sit down and really grind a ladder today, and I thought I'd just record myself and show you some of the highlights. So, what do I feel like playing? Zodiac Radiant Typhoon is not a bad pick, but what else do we have here? Because there were a lot of decks that I tried this season, not even that many actually, but there were some things I tried that I wanted to kind of expand on a little bit. I think Branded Mitsurugi was one of them, actually. So, looking at this list here, how do I feel about this? Do I want to keep proceeding with this, or do I want to change anything about the list? I don't know if we really need another level 8, like, Draco Berserker of the Tenyi. But there's not another, like, super obvious card I would play. I guess maybe another rank 4, like Exciton Knight. Golden Sword Soul I still don't think is like necessary, but I still want to try it out because in theory that'll give you access to both Ecclesia and the Dark Dragon and Cyframe Lord Omega off of the Fallen of the White Dragon. So I'm just wondering, like, do I really need another level 8 Synchro? I don't think I need another 8. I think what I need potentially is another good Harmonious target, which would be Wind Pegasus at Ignister. Because if I need another level 8, I could always summon Eating Master Packbit, and you get the same effect when you Synchro summon it as if you send it to the graveyard. I just don't really foresee Draco Berserker coming up that much. I still like the Psychic End Punisher, because we can go like 7 plus any of our 4s here, right? So I think that one should stay. And the rest of the extra deck looks fine. We could still maybe use a rank 4, but I think everything else is probably better than that. And again, the main thing that you would change about the main deck is probably Golden Sword Soul. But I still want to experiment with it. So let's go ahead and rock this. So yeah, I'll pretty much end up probably just cutting out games where like somebody concedes right away or it's not that much of a back and forth. But in the meantime, let's hop right on into it. All right, this hand is really solid. Probably even just use my normal summon on Ecclesia here. Should I begin with that, or should I begin with Mitsurugi plays? If I get drolled, then the Ecclesia will be nice follow-up, so I think I want to start with Mitsurugi plays. Because if I only get one search, it definitely needs to be Saji here. Okay. We could probably just summon Murakumo first here, since we already have it in our hand. No reason not to. We'll still just send the Armasa from deck, for sure. Chainlink 1 Kusanagi on the Ritual, and then Chainlink 2 Armasa. I actually don't think I should add Futsu no Mitama here because I want to summon it from deck, so this looks weird, but I think the only thing to really add here is the second Murakumo. Yeah, we'll tribute the on-field Murakumo here. No reason not to get rid of it, or no reason to. I guess we could have tributed Habakiri and then revived it with Mirror. Which is what we're going to grab here. You know what? We could make room for a rank 8 in this deck at some point, couldn't we? We have IP and stuff to go into as well. Just making sure I hadn't tributed that. Sometimes I slip up. I always like to double check there. think I'm just going to go for Great Purification here. Prayers doesn't really, like, super meaningfully advance my board state, because I'm just going to go Ecclesia and then into Synchros here. And I can already go into IP with... Am I going to go into IP with these two, or should I try to keep Murakumo on the field? I could Prayers, Tribute, Habakiri, Search, and Revive. I think I'm actually going to do that, because then I could make IP and still just keep Murakumo on the field. Alright, that has not used its tribute effect, so we'll tribute the Habakiri. We'll do both effects. Add our last Habakiri from deck to hand. And revive one of our level 4s. Doesn't really matter which one. Now we get to shuffle back the mirror, too. That's nice. Makes our future pre-preps live again. Actually, they're not live because our ritual monsters are all in our hand or field. So never mind. Okay, now we add Great Purification. Okay. Let's make IP. Alright, let's do branded stuff now. I won't be able to make both Ecclesia and... Oh, you know what? I might have saved that other level 4 body for synchroing, actually. Then I could have done... Okay, they're just going to concede. But if I had saved that other level 4 body for synchroing, I could have actually done Ecclesia and the Dark Dragon and still handed with Omega. Because I opened Incredible Ecclesia and not White Albaz, I had to... I would only be able to go into Ecclesia and the Dark Dragon there. But that's fine. All right, going first again. I've actually been pretty lucky with the coin flips so far. I've won 3 and lost 1. Although one of the coin flips I won, I just got max seed, unfortunately. Don't like opening Saji, but I also don't mind having Ritual plus Murakumo here. Normal summon Saji would bait out a lot of hand traps. And I could just add... Great Purification in case I get hit with Droll. Is that good? I mean, let's see. Do I want to add Great Purification or should I add Prayers? I guess just Great Purification here, because we can still Ritual, Summon, Dump, add, Search, yeah. Okay, no Droll. But I think that's the best search in case we do get Drolled. I do kind of wish with a hand like this that we had like a better rank for to go into. I said that last time too. Although, like Dugaris maybe. We should probably put Dugaris in this extra deck. Instead of like Typhone. Maybe instead of Wind Pegasus. I always gotta double check. I've had just one too many times where I accidentally tribute a ritual monster that's already been tributed in this deck, and I don't wanna I don't wanna go through that again. Do I even want to activate Habakiri here? There's like no reason to do it, right? So this will basically be kind of the same setup as last time, except no branded stuff, but we will have prayers here, in addition to the Great Purification and these hand traps, so definitely not like a bad position to be in. Probably should have put Murakumo in the middle. I kind of opened it up to getting hit with Relinquished Anima for, like, no reason, but... oh well. I mean, I could put it over here if I'm worried about playing around Anima, but then I play into Column Effects, which are, like, about as likely as Anima. Right. Yeah, I think I should put Dugaris in my extra deck. I easily could have made it there, and that easily could have drawn me into, like, White Albaz. It's Hero, and I have Droll. I'm already liking where things are going here. If I'm gonna Droll them, let's use Murakumo now and give them fewer options to work with in hand. Hopefully they won't just ditch, like, a Malicious or something, but if they do, they do. Still denies them a fusion material. It's Shadow Mist. That's fine. Because they're going to activate the search effect, and I'm going to be able to change role anyway. Now, okay. I was going to say, now, that does mean that my Mitsurugi monsters won't revive, which is super important. So the plan there would have been to try to use Futsu no Mitama to revive Habakiri and use that as my Great Purification tribute there. But I'm not as concerned as I would normally be about my stuff not being able to be revived because of Droll, because I do have the prayers face down here. I have actually considered swapping Droll out for different hand traps, like for that reason. Or I wonder if because I'm playing Drolls, I should be on Crossout Designator. I don't think we need it, but it's definitely something worth considering. Something I do feel like I probably need is another solid rank for, and I think Dugaris might be exactly what I'm looking for here. We can drop that Wind Pegasus we put in earlier. I think 6 Synchros is plenty for the Harmonia. And yeah, we'll rock it with that. Rank up game. Going second. Now, Dugaris can also help going second with the attack doubling effect as well. Okay, we have Harmonia. A bunch of starting plays as well. Let's see what they do. Mathmech Circular. All right, Harmonia should have some pretty good opportunities to trip them up here. I could even do it right now if I really wanted to. Is this when it leaves the field? So I could, like, pop, banish, but they haven't normal summoned yet. I want them to commit more to their combo line before I go into Harmonia here. Although now the Super Factorial will be live, so maybe it's arguable I should have done it there. I was thinking about doing it more around like the Splash Mage timing. Yeah, now I've gone and made their Super Factorial live. Although I could bounce Diameter. Or put it in the back row and not have to worry about it. I think I am actually going to do that. Let's put Diameter in the back row. We'll still just pop the Alimbertian here. And then, like, ideally we'd pop the Sigma, but at least they'll still be down a material to make Link monsters with here. They have a quick effect. It's called by, that's rough. Yeah, with the hindsight that they have call by, it was right to do so earlier to, what do you call it? Activate Harmonia. Okay, it's Super Jover. Yeah, I should have Harmonia'd earlier, but it's whatever. I mean, they had call by and an extender. They would have won no matter what. All right, let's see what we got here. Okay, Ash Blossom plus Fallen and Virtuous. We still need to find live plays, although we can at least search, like, we can Albion and fetch stuff here. Hecka Hands, huh? Shuffle this into the deck and then add a Hecka Hands spell or trap card. Send another card, add a Hecka Hands. So they're probably going to add the hidden Hecka Hands, right? So we can just Ash Blossom that. Yeah, because then they'll also send a card, which is nice. Get a little extra value. Now we don't have to worry about this Tartaros. They're down to 3 cards in hand. That's really the importance of, like... I mean, you saw what I just did there, right? Looking at the related cards, seeing what their search targets were, determining there was a better Ash Blossom target they were about to find. That's a very, very minor thing that's super important to do, even with a deck you're not familiar against. That related cards feature, as you can see, can help out quite a bit. Although, unfortunately, I don't really have plays here. So I kind of just have to do this. But at the very least, we can try to, like, intimidate our opponent by setting a bunch of cards. Also, they didn't have plays in these 3 cards, so they're in top deck mode, because they didn't even normal summon a monster, right? So we just gotta hope they don't top deck something, or if they do, that we can stop it with the Fallen and the Virtuous. Now, if they don't make any plays, well, let's just see what they do. Fusion summon, okay. Including this card in your hand. So they must have top decked this or another monster to fuse with. Oh, that's not a quick effect. So we are absolutely going to fall into the Virtuous that, yeah. Yeah, I guess we have to do Albion. I don't... Oh, that's why people play, what do you call it? Rindbrum, because Rindbrum could search you Fallen of the White here. I totally understand why people use that now. Oh no, they get another fusion summon? Really? Ugh, gross. Don't like that. Oh, this is the big one, the Xeno. Oh, it's just called Xeno. I thought it was like Xeno something. Look at 2 random face down cards. Your opponent's extra deck. Special summon one of them to your field. Don't like that. Oh, really don't like that. Oh no. Yep, that's what I thought was gonna happen. If they banish this, will it be able to revive? Excuse me, be able to revive itself? Well, it's not a summon though. It just says until your next standby phase. So I think they can. If this fusion summon card you own and control is destroyed by your opponent's card effect, you can take control of any number of monsters your opponent controls. Okay, so if they Omega Hand Rip, I can still fall into the... Okay, they're not going to Hand Rip. I can still fall into the Virtuous and pop this thing. While I have no monsters on the field. So that's nice. Or... No, because if I... Wait, it says if it's destroyed, right? I could still shuffle it back with Ecclesia, and I could revive a monster here. Does that do anything for me, though? It doesn't really, does it, unfortunately? Like, I could revive, but then I wouldn't be able to really do anything. I can't even use that effect anyway, yeah. One banished card, return it to the... Oh, okay. That makes sense. Alright, the good thing here, at least, is that... I have Ash Blossom and another Fallen of the Virtuous, and they'll still be in, like, top deck mode. I guess they could Omega the Ash Blossom here. Yep. Sounds about right. Alright, so Fallen of the Virtuous is still live, though, because we still have more targets there. Until you are... Okay, so I will get my Ash Blossom back, at least. They could still Omega it, like, activate the Hand Rip effect before doing anything else. Although I could chain Fallen of the Virtuous on it. That'd be a little risky, but I think probably fine. Special summon during your main phase. Look at a random card. Okay, I think I probably have to pop that with Fallen of the Virtuous. Yeah. Yeah, let's just do that. I'm at 5,000? Okay. I just need plays. I just need plays. I just need any amount of plays, and I'll be fine. Unless their last card is a hand trap. Watch me finally rip like Fallen of the White, and they're just like Ash Blossom. I mean, that's probably what's going to happen here, unfortunately. They've been holding on to this last card for so long. It's kind of hard to imagine it being anything other than a hand trap. Although they're still thinking about making plays here in the battle phase, which is kind of interesting. Makes me wonder if it might be a quick play spell of some kind. Okay. Okay, that's something. We can work with that. Unless this gets ripped with Omega. Oh no. I almost want to... Okay, let me think for a second. If I normal summon Saji, add prayers, then I could activate Ecclesia's Graveyard effect, and if they chain Omega, I can chain prayers and tribute the Murakumo in my hand, which would give me guaranteed plays even through the Omega hand rip. I think this is the way to do it. I also have the Kusanagi in my graveyard I can revive. Let's put this back for a potential Albaz target. Okay, cool. Yep, this is exactly why I added prayers. Now it doesn't matter, even if they hand rip here. Have I normal? Yeah, I just normal summon Saji. Because, like, I'm going to add Habakiri, right? And then I'm going to special summon Kusanagi. Now, even if they Omega hand rip Habakiri, I can just overlay into King of the Pharaoh Imps and then add Habakiri anyway. I'm actually going to chain block with Kusanagi here. And I think I'm just going to add back prayers, yeah. So Kusanagi cannot attack directly. That's worth noting, because it was revived by prayers. So if that's the case, I kind of want to distribute it here. I don't think it'll really matter either way. Which will summon from hand first. No, let's tribute the Futsu no Mitama in deck. Sure, why not? All right, now we have double layers of protection between the Murakumo Negate and my face down Great Purification. We'll add Mirror. All right, and that should do it. GG's opponent. Wow, that was a really good game. Woo. All right. We love to see games like that. Hey everybody, Hexlex here. Thank you so very much for watching all the way to the very end of the video, which by the way is one of the best ways to support the channel. Speaking of supporting the channel, take a look at the names on screen. These are folks who have been so generous as to either join as a YouTube member or subscribe over on patreon.com/Hexlex to support. There's also perks for doing so. If you would like to see YouTube videos early, as well as some exclusive videos that get uploaded to YouTube, but for one reason or another I decide not to publish, definitely go ahead and hit that join button to see content early, as well as some exclusive content. If you're looking for more exclusive content, over on patreon.com, I upload exclusive videos that are not posted on YouTube just about every single day. Whether you choose to subscribe over on Patreon, join as a YouTube member, or simply continue to watch, your support is greatly appreciated. Thank you so very much. But for now, this is Hexlex. I am signing out, and I hope that you have a fantastic day.